Hello students, welcome to CrackGradeB online learning platform. So today we have special guest with us, Monika Malik. She has cracked IRDI Assistant Manager 2023 exam. So first of all, many congratulations, Monika, for this great achievement. And today we will know your journey, that how you have prepared for this exam. So let me introduce yourself to our viewers, that you have completed your master in commerce, and
Ye-
after that you prepared few years for the UPSC exam, and then you started preparing for other exams. So what made you to start preparation for this IRDI Assistant Manager exam? There were other regulatory bodies also, like SEBI, RBI, and NABARD.
Hello, sir. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yes.
So, sir, right after my graduation, I did my graduation from Delhi University. So, living in that environment, the UPSC wala climate also inspired me, and I started the UPSC preparation in 2018. And I gave 4 attempts, in which I wrote two mains. But sir, everything takes in UPSC, how it takes so much time, and like after 4 attempts, in my fourth attempt I actually gave it my all. So I decided to shift my gears to something other exam, and since you need to clear exam, so I decided to go for regulatories. So in 2023 I started RBI preparation, because I thought after UPSC that RBI is a good viable option, and syllabus match, and like those the what I have studied in UPSC, I'll be able to use it there. So I started preparing for that RBI exam, and I remember I used your course for that RBI preparation, and I remember writing all the schemes, making all the notes, reading all the current affairs. But when I gave my pre of RBI, I felt that I won't be able to clear the quant cutoff. I could sense it in myself. And but before that IRDA exam also happened. Since I was like I need to get a job, so I was writing all the regulatory bodies exam at that point of time. So I went for the IRDA exam also, and fortunately I was able to clear this one, sir.
And what about RBI?
RBI said I couldn't clear the prelims. Actually, I couldn't clear the reasoning sectional cutoff in that. I thought it would be quant, but that year reasoning was this year reasoning was very tough.
This last year, many students who were afraid of the quant, they missed reasoning.
Yes, sir,
It happened with many.
it
Okay,
happens.
okay. So, what was your experience in IRDA phase one? As there are four sections, 40 question each,
Yes.
and you have to attempt equal number of questions, because in the past cutoff was equal in each section. So,
Yes,
how
sir.
did you manage the time?
Sir, since I was preparing the quant GRE level, this QRE for RBI also, so I think that helped in the IRDA. There was nothing different in that IRDA. We were expecting that some questions from insurance sector will come, but there was not that much. Though it was equal for everyone. There, like no one had more edge than anyone else. What helped me is I remember that there was this news that which section should we attempt more, or like then I remember you also were saying that please focus on each sections equally. Do not just go with the flow and just focus on one section. So I remember even though I was able to solve quantitative of all the quantitative of IRDA, stopped myself and focus on all the sections so that I'll be able to clear the pre of that.
Okay, so what was the level of the questions?
Questions were not like, if you compared with RBI, though it was not that tough, sir. Like questions were actually doable. You just have to, and there were no tricks involved as well. You just need to use the logic and just go with it. No, it was actually doable, sir. I find it doable.
Okay, okay. So, how many questions you attempted in the phase one? As only, I think, 90 minutes time was there and 160
I,
questions.
to be honest, I don't exactly remember now how
Okay,
many, but I remember it was enough, like above 100 or some 120, 130. I was able to attempt, sir.
okay, okay. Okay. So, now comes to the main part, that is IRDI phase two exam.
Yes, sir.
And it was in term of, if we talk about the similarity, that like pen paper based. So, UPSC student have an edge in writing. So, do you think that there was an edge for in
Sir,
this exam?
After writing paper, what I realized is what helped me, since I was writing answers in the previous time itself. So I was able to manage my time and I was able to finish the paper. And everyone who was able to clear it, they were able to finish the paper. So that definitely helped. But again, I won't say that that is going to be the main contributing factor, because you have enough time. You can easily improve your writing practice in that point of time. So it is an edge, but not a factor which should be people afraid of, that only UPSC people can clear it.
There are three exams in the phase 2 of IRDI. First is English descriptive,
Yes,
and
sir.
economics and social issue impacting insurance, and insurance and management. So what were the major sources you used for the preparation, and how did you manage the time during? Because I think they give three seats at a time, and then one by one you have to attempt.
Yes, sir. Time again, I said that the writing for 3 hours was not that big, that much a difficulty for me. So what I did for each section is, for English, and what I did was, I already had my notes of UPSC, like for each subject. Now what I did was, from those subjects I found out code, the basic topics which are asked in regulatories. But some facts, I didn't find anything new for that essay writing and other thing. Whatever in my previous notes, I used those. Make 3-4 pages out of them, small writing. Like in just one page, I had made around 10-15 sections, like some woman section, some crime, or like nature, climate change, some quotes, because you can write the English paper, that is also grammar and everything is also required. So I just like to add some things in that, whatever were in my past notes, I use for English, I use that, sir. For ESI and that insurance wala part, I use CrackGradeB notes only. And in fact, I would say right after my, like I would say, after my 12th, this was the exam where I actually crammed everything. Like every line, every data, every figure, मैं हर चीज का सर मैंने रट्टा मारा था, क्योंकि there was nothing to understand as such. In UPSC, you're like, you don't know what will come. Here, the syllabus was limited, and you can see that the syllabus is limited. So what I did was, when you gave all the notes and everything, I wrote out the questions as it is, according to the syllabus, what was given in the syllabus, and then I made the answer of it, like the way I will write in the exam. I made my answer like that. This is the definition, this is the diagram I'll add, these are a few points I will add. If I'm not able to find anything in your notes, I'll add it myself, like I need to add a conclusion. I wrote my answers like that, the way I'll write in a real-time exam. Every topic I have prepared my own notes from your notes itself, that this is what I'm exactly going to copy. That if right now I'm not able to give myself full marks in this question, even there I will not be able to. So I framed my answers, I made my own notes from your notes itself. Anywhere where I found that some diagrams can be added, like there was this economic cycle wala question, in that I thought it would be better to add some diagram or anything. I just searched Google, I took help of ChatGPT if I'm able to find anything good also, like for value addition. So for everything I wrote my answers. Then there was a notebook which I made, and I wrote all of those questions 3-4 times, like how I myself like tested myself and crammed every single line. Usually even in the UPSC I didn't cram anything. Here, even for if there is a communication wala question itself only, I crammed the definitions. I like learned the definition fully, make short notes out of that definition, so that I would able to reproduce it directly. I won't use my own mind. If required, then that's a different thing. But definitions and facts and figures, I wrote everything, and like repeatedly in those mains preparation time, I repeatedly keep writing them and then keep checking them.
Yes, when if it is there that syllabus is limited, so they generally ask from the syllabus only. They don't ask from the outside like UPSC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, how did you manage the time during your preparation? That what was your routine for this after the phase 1 of this exam?
So, sir, after the phase 1, first so RBI pre was there till that happened. I took 3 days to get out of that RBI cycle, that I was preparing for this exam, and now I think it is not going to happen. Like it was in my mind that maybe it will not happen.
Yes,
Then
I will interrupt एक चीज मैंने देखी है कि स्टूडेंट्स मोस्टली इग्नोर कर देते हैं जो IRDAI हो गया, जैसे IFSC हो गया, अदर रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज को, क्योंकि वो एक चार्म है RBI का। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स मैंने देखा है बट इसको इग्नोर कर देते हैं। बट ये भी एक बहुत अच्छी रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज है, और यहाँ पे भी मतलब अगर आप कंपटीशन में जा सकते हो, compete कर सकते हो, तो यू हैव गुड अपॉर्चुनिटीज। मतलब लाइटली नहीं लेना चाहिए कि ये IRDA का एग्जाम है, मतलब मेरा मेन फोकस। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट देखा है जिन्होंने फिर नेक्स्ट ईयर अपनी स्ट्रेटजी चेंज की। कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने नाबार्ड में सिलेक्ट हुए हैं, IFSC में हुए। तो ये मैं जनरली सब स्टूडेंट्स को बोलता हूँ कि आपको, अगर आप अनएम्प्लॉयड हो एटलीस्ट, तो 2-3 एग्जाम्स को टारगेट करो।
फिर वो लाइटली से ज्यादा क्या होता है, जब आप जी जान से सिर्फ एक चीज के पीछे
हम्म।
भागते हो ना, तो थोड़ा सा समय लगता है बाउंस बैक करने में। वो आ जाता है वापस, पर 1-2 दिन लगते हैं उस फेज से निकलने में, तुम्हें खुद को संभालने में कि अभी
हम्म।
ये गया, नाउ दिस इज ओवर, यू कैन नॉट लाइक क्राई ओवर इट ऑल द टाइम, यू हैव टू मूव ऑन। तो 2-3 दिन सर लग जाते हैं। फिर ऐसा हो जाता है क्या पता हो भी जाए। तो आई रिमेम्बर कि इसका और IRDA का मैनेजमेंट का सिलेबस सेम था, तो वो मैंने उसके आंसर्स प्रिपेयर कर लिए थे जो IRDA वाला पार्ट का सिलेबस था, रिजल्ट आने से पहले ही वो वाला पार्ट प्रिपेयर हो गया था। फिर इसका रिजल्ट आ गया था, देन आई टुक योर नोट्स। तो मैंने 5-6 दिन, 4-5 दिन लेके सिर्फ अपने वो आंसर्स बनाए थे, और फिर बाकी ये जो दिन बचे थे उनमें मैंने सिर्फ उनको याद किया और उनको दोबारा दोबारा लिखा। मुझे याद है पेपर से 1 दिन पहले, जैसे पहले अगर वो 50-60 पेज थे, तो 1-2 दिन पहले वो सिर्फ 2 पेज रह गए थे। वो बार बार लिख लिख के जो मुझे डेफिनेशन चाहिए थे, जो भी मैंने उनके निमोनिक्स प्रिपेयर किए, वो रह गया था कि लास्ट मिनट की वो रिविजन हो जाएगी सर।
एक चीज और मैंने जनरली नोटिस किया है, व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स डू, दे सब्सक्राइब मल्टीपल courses,
यस
that
सर।
fear of missing out. So you have prepared for UPSC and you have appeared in this exam. So what is your view on this?
I totally agree on that. And in fact, while when I started preparing for regulatory, I also decided कि हर जगह के कोर्सेज नहीं लेने हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं करना है। इवन आई डेंट नो व्हाट आर द कोर्सेज आर अवेलेबल फॉर रेगुलेटरी। Once 2 years back I definitely gave SEBI वाला एग्जाम, other than that I didn't give any other exam। तो मुझे भी यही था कि कहाँ से किया जाए, क्या किया जाए। तो आधा दिन बैठ के थोड़ी बहुत रिसर्च की थी कि कहाँ के क्या लेना है, कोर्सेज लेना है। बट आई एक्चुअली सो योर वीडियोज, लाइक आई सो द वीडियो ऑफ मैम, एंड it was very helpful and very explanation was there। तो I was like कि let's just go with it। फिर आपका कुछ जैसे freely available source materials होते हैं तो वो भी देखे, तो मुझे लगा था क्रिस्प है, इतना ही करना होता है। मुझे यूपीएससी से ये तो सिर्फ सीख गया था कि हर जगह नहीं जाना होता, जितना भी मिल गया उसी को भी अगर आप बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ के रिप्रोड्यूस कर दोगे, उसी को भी लिख दोगे, तो इतना कुछ नहीं है कि तुम्हें हर जगह का पढ़ना है। तो इसलिए मैंने सिर्फ एक ही कोर्स लिया था सर, आपका का कोर्स लिया था। और मैंने कोई भी कोर्स नहीं लिया था। मैंने इंटरव्यू दिया था बाद में, बट मैंने कोई कोर्स नहीं लिया था कि मैं कहीं और से भी पढ़ूं या इसी को सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लूं, या ये कम लग रहा है, या फिर सबने यही ले रखा होगा तो कैसे काम चलेगा। जितना था बस उसी को कर लिया था सर।
एक चीज और, जब हम 3-4 एग्जाम्स वी हैव अपीयर्ड, तो एक मतलब फेलियर से एक स्ट्रेस हो जाता है माइंड पे, वी व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू अपीयर अनदर एग्जाम।
Yes, sir।
उसको कैसे ओवरकम किया जाता है? खुद को कैसे मोटिवेट रखा कि मुझे इस एग्जाम में मतलब अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है? और यूपीएससी स्टूडेंट्स, बहुत सारे यूपीएससी स्टूडेंट आजकल रेगुलेटरी बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में अपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो ये मोस्ट कॉमन प्रॉब्लम है उनके लिए भी कि अपने आप को कैसे मोटिवेट रखा जाए।
सर ये फियर बिल्कुल वैलिड है, और ये जेन्युइन है, और ये सबको आता है। और इससे भागना नहीं है, इसको बस एक्सेप्ट कर लेना है कि हाँ ये फेयर है, और तुम्हें इससे अपने आप, सर वही है ना, एक साइकिल है। अगर आप एक दिन अच्छा करोगे ना, तो आपको रात को अच्छा लगेगा, फिर आपको अगले दिन भी अच्छा करना पड़ेगा। पर 3-4 दिन के बाद ऐसा हो जाएगा कि अब नहीं करते, अब नहीं करते। मतलब खुद को ही मोटिवेट करना है सर। कोई कुछ भी बोल ले, कितना भी बोल ले, आपको अपने आप एक साइकिल क्रिएट करना है सर। आई यूज टू क्रिएट माई ओन साइकिल कि अब आज अच्छा कर लिया तो टुमारो ऑल्सो आई विल डू गुड। तो मेरा तो यही सर एक मोटिव रहता था, अगर आज कभी कभी बैड डेज आर ऑल्सो देयर, और वो भी हमें एक्सेप्ट कर लेने चाहिए, लेकिन फिर तुम बाउंस बैक करो। फिर किसी को डर होता है कि हाउ देयर लाइफ विल बी, किसी को एक पैशन होता है कि हम कर सकते हैं, किसी को अपने कैलिबर का पता होता है। सबके अपने अपने अलग तरीके होते हैं अपने आप को बाउंस बैक करने के, बट हमें अपने आप तरीका को ढूंढना पड़ता है। और सर यही है लाइफ, अगर हमने डिसाइड कर लिया कि हम कॉम्पिटिटिव में जा रहे हैं, तो बस एक बार चले गए हो तो ये सब आपको फेस करना ही पड़ेगा। यू विल फेस पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम, यू विल फेस मतलब even like you will see that your friends are going ahead of you and you will feel like you are not there। इतना टाइम हो गया, but you just need to have trust on yourself, and you just need to surround yourself with one or two good people who are there for you to support you in each and every time.
So during your preparation, I mean UPSC preparation and IRD preparation, any mistakes you made or that you would like to suggest or advise future aspirants they should not do?
Sir, one thing I would say is when you are studying, just study only. Like I'm not saying कि आप फन मत करो या आप enjoy मत करो या वो सब मत करो, वो सब ठीक है, वो सब पार्ट है लाइफ के. बट जैसे मैंने IRDA में देखा था उस टाइम पे कि जब वो मेरा जितना भी टाइम था उसमें मैंने मतलब जो जितना भी टाइम मिला था बस अपने आप को उसी के अंदर ही डाल दिया था कि यही है एग्जाम, यही है जो भी करना है. मतलब जब वो टाइम आता है ना आपका, जैसे अभी IRDA मतलब जैसे जब भी होगा टाइम आएगा तो बस जितना आपको मिला है ना उसमें सिर्फ उसी में लगा दीजिए. उस टाइम पे कुछ और मत सोचिए, ना आपको किसी का स्ट्रेस लेना है ना आपको कुछ और लेना है, बस अपने आप को उस एग्जाम में लगा दीजिए. उस टाइम पे अपने आप को वॉन्डर मत कीजिए कि मैं ये भी कर लूं और वो भी कर लूं, या मैं यहाँ इंजॉय कर लूं, एक दिन से क्या होता है, आधे दिन से क्या होता है सर. उस टाइम पे कंसिडरिंग कितना कंपटीशन है, आपको अपने आप को पूरा का पूरा 100%, अगर आप चाह रहे हो ऐसे फील्ड में जाना जहाँ इतना कंपटीशन है, आपको पूरा अपना 100% उसमें उस समय के लिए, छोटा समय पर आपको लगाना पड़ेगा उस टाइम के लिए. जो शायद मैंने UPSC के टाइम कभी कभी ये गलती की थी कि हो जाता है, एक दिन से क्या बिगड़ता है, 2 दिन से क्या बिगड़ता है, बिगड़ता कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन आप कम कर लीजिए लेकिन करते रहिए. ये चीज सर मैंने सीखी थी.
सो एक चीज और मैंने नोटिस की है, टेलीग्राम पे आजकल बहुत ज्यादा वेस्ट करते हैं टाइम स्टूडेंट्स.
सर मैं बताती हूँ अपना कि जब भी प्रिपरेशन के फेज तक, यहाँ तक कि फाइनल के रिजल्ट के फेज तक, आई वाज नॉट ऑन सोशल मीडिया और एनीथिंग. इवन दो अगर आधे दिन के लिए आ गई तो मैंने डिलीट कर दिया. इनफैक्ट UPSC के टाइम पे तो सर लाइक इवन ऑन दिस यूट्यूब, क्योंकि यूट्यूब तो मैं रखना पड़ता है कभी कभी पढ़ने के लिए इस तरीके के लिए, उसमें भी सर मैंने टाइम लिमिट लगा रखी थी अपने लिए कि 5 मिनट 10 मिनट से ज्यादा मैं नहीं चला पा रही हूँ उसको. चला ही अपने आप ही सर अपने लिए क्रिएट करने हैं तुम्हें बैरियर्स, कोई तुम्हें नहीं देख रहा है जब तुम पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, तो अपने आप बैरियर्स क्रिएट करो. ये टेलीग्राम पे सर कुछ भी नहीं आता, जब तुम प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो उसके बाद कितना चलाओ, कोई तुम्हें नहीं रोक रहा है. जब तुम्हें एक बार नोट्स मिल गए, तुम एक बार स्ट्रेटेजी, सर एक और चीज होती है, लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि इसकी भी स्ट्रेटेजी देख लूं, यहाँ का भी देख लूं, यहाँ से भी सुन लूं, शायद ये वाला ज्यादा अच्छे से बता दे. एक बार आपने सुन लिया, आपने समझ लिया, बस उसी को फॉलो कर लीजिए. खुद पे विश्वास रखिए. सर हमें पता होता है ये स्ट्रेटेजी अच्छी है, उसको बस देखिए. और ये सब इस स्मॉल टाइम के लिए आई विल डेफिनेटली से कि ये टेलीग्राम, इंस्टाग्राम, और अगर आपको नोट्स मिल गए तो यूट्यूब भी, आप कुछ समय के लिए इन चीजों को बंद कर सकते हैं आराम से, और करना भी चाहिए सर, मेरा ये मानना है उस समय के लिए.
Okay. So any specific advice to future aspirants?
सर स्पेसिफिक एडवाइस ऐसा तो सर सब अपना अपने आप ही कर सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं है. बट हाँ ये है कि हर फेज को लेके चलिए, किसी भी फेज को छोटा मत मानिए. ये मत सोचिए कि हम सालों से ये प्री के एग्जाम्स करते ही आ रहे हैं तो हम सिर्फ डिस्क्रिप्टिव पर ही ध्यान दे लेते हैं, क्योंकि ऐसा ही देखा गया है इसमें कि हर स्टेज इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है. लोगों का ऐसे स्टेज में जिन्हें उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा यकीन था वही स्टेज रह जाती है. तो दूसरी चीज मुझे ऐसा लगता है, ऐसा बोला जा रहा है इस एग्जाम के लिए सिर्फ UPSC वाले कर सकते हैं, ऐसा नहीं. एक्चुअली हमने देखा है कि जो हमारा बैच बना है सर बहुत मिक्स्ड बैच है. अगर उसमें BA के लोग हैं तो सर उसमें IITs भी है. अगर उसमें बिल्कुल बहुत ज्यादा इंश्योरेंस बैकग्राउंड के लोग हैं तो उसमें बिल्कुल ऐसे राइट आफ्टर कॉलेज वाले फ्रेशर्स भी हैं. तो everyone can do it sir. Any exam I genuinely believe and anyone can do it. Just focus on your right strategy which you have made only. You have taken recommendations but you have made your own strategy, and just keep doing it for that limited point of time, and one day success will come sir.
Yes, definitely.
Good things take time but it will come sir.
Yes, for that everyone has to do hard work.
Yes, that is like must.
One more important question students for IRD specifically wants to know that during phase 2, that answer sheet I have heard or I have feedback from the students who appeared that there is a space after every question or there is a space for every question. So were you able to write the word limit in that space? It was enough?
Yes sir, it was enough. I decided according to the marks it has been given. Like I already, according to the syllabus, I already made points like this topic, for example, any scheme topic. I thought only 5-6 points can come. Name, when was it started, some data from like economic survey, or some good 2-3 good factors, 2-3 bad factors. You just make your notes accordingly. Do not think that's like if there is a big question like how you can increase in insurance penetration and everything, then try to write 9-10 points, so that and rank them importance wise, like these points should be at the top points, this point should be the last point. And I actually filled the whole sheets, I remember. If I thought that I'm focusing too much on this question, that I took a break and then moved to the next question. Later when I thought that now this question can be more things can be added in that question, then I added. But yeah, that was there, like I mostly fulfilled all the pages.
Okay, okay. So now comes to the interview part, and interview was at a short notice because earlier dates were announced, but due to UPSC mains,
Yes, sir.
that students who were appearing in the
Mm.
UPSC, they requested IRDA to postpone or the dates.
Yes, sir.
They preponed the dates, and it was at a short notice. So, what was your experience?
That this was my first interview, sir, ever. I have never given any other interview. So I was scared and excited at the same point of time. Excited that I have finally at least reached this stage that I am able to give interview of any exam. So what I did was like, what are the probable questions which can be asked in interview? I again like uh, introspected myself, what I know about myself. Like I just spent time with myself during that interview preparation. And I remember I used to record myself, keep asking question and then recording and then listening to them. Like usually it is difficult to listen to your own voice, but during that time I listened to myself and how I'm answering, what I'm answering, where I'm stumbling. Those few questions which you know that they are going to ask, like your education background, your what you are doing, like your schooling, your place. These questions we all know that these are going to be asked, and about something about insurance and everything. I remember listening them, like recording them again and again, so that I become fluent in at least those questions. And again, I revised the main syllabus a bit for that. I thought I should revise something of my UPSC. So what I did was anything which was related to, like my optional was commerce and accountancy. So anything which was related to commerce and then like insurance, such as IFRS. And I remember uh, just thinking that maybe IFRS can be asked. Just like that, I remembered that IFRS 17 is for insurance. And that question was asked to me in interview, that in your accountancy there is IFRS. Do you know the IFRS for insurance? And that I was able to answer. So right after interview, I felt like the questions which I have prepared for myself, they genuinely asked those questions. So it felt good. I actually felt confident after my interview. Even if I didn't got selected in that, I prepared, like whatever I thought to give, I was able to deliver it well.
How was the board? As that we have feedback about the RBI board that they don't give very good marks, or they are very strict, or generally they grill the students. So, what was your experience?
The board was of 5 members, and I found it like friendly, and they were able to calm you down. The board was actually nicer. Since my first interview, I was very nervous. They were able to easily calm me.
Okay, okay. So, thank you, Monica, for this wonderful session, and it will help many students who are preparing next IRD exam. So, thank you, and I wish you good luck for your future journey at IRDA.
Thank you.
And thank you again for joining CrackGradeB platform. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.